The U.S. government has been accused of stonewalling legal bid to uncover details of Prince Harry's visa application. My family, we all know of this right-wing foundation called Heritage that is being used by the UK media to try and get Harry deported from the US. In fact, the lawyer for this foundation called Heritage has said so himself. They are trying to look for any means to get Harry deported. That if Prince Harry lied in his visa application, that could get him deported. And that's what they're trying to do, to achieve, to get Harry deported, my family. However, people close to Prince Harry already have said Harry was truthful in his application, my family. And my family, allow me to brief you details of what's currently happening right now in this case. My family, but before I do that, it's important I note to all of you, only UK media outlets are covering this legal bid by this right-wing foundation called Heritage to get Harry deported. CNN is not covering this. CBS is not covering this, my family. Clearly, only UK media outlets, because they are the ones who have a vested interest in trying to destroy Prince Harry's life. They can't accept Harry's rejection, and clearly, they never ever will. My family, they said Harry will come back begging to the UK. But that ain't happening. So UK media has seen it fit, my family, to try and get Harry deported using any means necessary. My family. Now, my family, so here is what is happening in court right now, my family. This is recent information on what is happening right now, my family. Now, my family, the Joe Biden administration, my family, the Joe Biden government has been accused of stonewalling a legal bid to uncover details of Prince Harry's US visa application using freedom of information laws. My family, you just can't get access to someone's visa that easily. My family. And clearly, the only ones who are interested in seeing Harry's visa are the UK media. The only ones, my family. Because they're trying to get ways to ruin Harry, to get him to go back to the UK by force. My family. Now, a request to have this application fast-tracked on the grounds of exceptional public interest has been turned down. My family, which has been described as an outrageous decision by the Washington-based think tank pursuing this case on behalf of the UK tabloid media. Now, my family, first of all, where is the public interest in trying to gain access to Harry's visa application? Where does it come from? My family, I'll tell you where it comes from. It comes from the UK media. The interest comes from the UK media, whom Harry is suing for serious allegations, unlawful gathering of information, phone hacking, voicemail interception. And my family, we know one thing about the media. They'll always retaliate. My family. And one thing about the media is that they just can't accept Harry wants nothing to do with them. And my family, I want you to hear what Harry said to Tom Brady. My family, on clearly what's happening right now. This bid to do everything in their power of the media, doing everything in their power just to try and get Harry back by force. My family, Harry spoke about this, my family, in an interview with Tom Brady, where he said they thought Meghan would leave. My family, they never imagined he would leave. My family, please kindly just hear what Harry said to Tom Brady. He also said the same thing to Stephen Colbert. My family.
Happiness in my family. Are you happy? I'm very, very happy. I'm very at peace. I am in a better place than I've ever been. And I think that probably angers some people, infuriates others, because just by the nature of me leaving, I'm sure some people always thought that Meghan would leave, right? I don't think they ever thought that I would leave as well. But just by leaving, it's embarrassing for some people. As I said, it wasn't something that I would have necessarily chosen at the time, but, I own my story, and I own the results. But I've got 2 beautiful kids and an amazing wife. Like, the happiness in my family now, I have never felt anywhere else before.
The happiness in my family now, I have never felt elsewhere before. And they're trying to drag Harry back to misery. Back to the farm whereby every member of the royal family leaks stories against each other. If you refuse to play that game, my family, you are attacked. Like how Harry and Meghan have been attacked by the UK tabloid media because they refused to play that game of briefing against different officers, against William and Kate Middleton. Harry for daring to defend his wife from abuse. My family. And my family, as you've heard Harry say, they always thought Meghan would leave. When Harry left with her, it was embarrassing for some carnival of so-called experts. For the UK media, who right now are trying to get Harry back by force because they just can't accept his rejection. They want to do everything in their power to break this marriage using any means necessary to ensure the misery and happiness of this pair. And yet, my family, you've heard from Harry, is happy in the US, is happy in America. And the media is saying, the tabloids are saying a different thing. My family, who should you believe? The tabloids that have an agenda, a hateful agenda against Harry and Meghan, or Harry and Meghan. The tabloids who are proven compulsive liars, or Harry and Meghan. My family, I believe Harry and Meghan. No questions asked. I believe Harry and Meghan. Never the UK media that constantly sells hate for profit, spreads hate for profit, my family. Now, my family, so this public interest comes from the UK media, not from Americans, like how this case by this right-wing foundation of my family is trying to claim. It's coming from the UK. My family. Now, my family, the right-wing foundation called Heritage has now asked a judge to overturn the decision by the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, and 2 of its agencies, with a hearing expected next month. Now, my family, this foundation of my family, demanded the immediate release of Prince Harry's visa records. My family, in March, after Harry admitted to drug taking in his memoir Spare. My family, what they won't tell you is that my family, Prince Harry, has come to America, even as a senior member of the royal family, to pay tribute to fallen soldiers, my family, back then while he was in the royal family. And at that time, already he had taken drugs, and the media knew fully well about it. However, he entered the USA. My family. But right now, because the media have an agenda of destroying Harry and his wife Meghan, they're trying to take Harry away from his American wife, away from his American children, using any means necessary. My family. Now they're arguing that Prince Harry's records should be made public because admissions of drug use are grounds for inadmissibility in visa applications. Now, my family, those close to Harry have insisted that he was truthful about his drug use on his visa application, which raises questions about whether Prince Harry was given special treatment. Welcome to the real world. There are those who have privilege, wealth, my family. And my family, what's interesting is that when Harry was back then being, a senior member of the royal family, and he came to the USA, my family, everybody knew already in the past he was taking drugs. And guess what? Harry was not barred from entering the USA. That did not happen. So my family, right now, the press, the media, are the ones who are trying to get Harry deported using any means necessary. My family. And they're using this right-wing foundation to do their dirty work. Because the ones who are fully involved in what's happening right now is the UK media. Make no mistake about that. My family, this foundation of my family, called Heritage, is being used as pawns in the tabloid media's war against Prince Harry and Meghan. That is what's happening right now, my family. And my family, this foundation of my family has asked whether Harry was given or granted a waiver by border officials, my family. My family, the fact is, my family, some people have been, some trolls have been kind of happy about what's happening right now with this bid to try and get Harry deported from the US. My family. And my family, they have been like, we are all equal. Guess what? The UK even is a class system. In the UK, people are not equal, my family, in terms of status. There are those who are rich, those who are not well off. That's everywhere, my family, but more especially in the UK, as it's a class system, my family. You can't be angry when someone who's rich, wealthy, receives, better treatment, my family. Let's say preferential treatment, my family, over others. in terms of in a visa application, my family. The fact is, if you're rich, if you have money to spend, you can go anywhere in this world. And that is a fact, my family. And my family, more so, if you are the son of the current king of the UK. My family, even if you have a poor relationship with your father, Pa, or brother William, still, you are the son of the king. And Harry is the son of the king, my family. And some people should stop being bitter that Harry received a waiver. My family, guess what? It happens. It happens. It is not unusual, my family. And guess what? He's also married to an American citizen. Also, right now, as we speak, has an American daughter. Has lived in America for 3 years. My family, they won't succeed in this bid to get Harry deported. And my family, the trolls are happy about this prospect of splitting Harry and Meghan apart. My family, I've just shown you what Harry has said. He loves his wife, Meghan. He loves his kids. He's a happy man. And clearly the trolls will never accept that. They can't accept that this hate campaign they've waged on Harry and Meghan all these years has not even done what it intended to do, my family. To split Harry from Meghan. It's never worked. They put their time, their money on this hate campaign. And still, Harry and Meghan are together. Well, guess what? That's what will continue happening. Harry and Meghan will continue to be together. No weapon formed against Harry and Meghan shall prosper, my family. And guess what? Even before Harry fled from the UK and moved to the US, already he came to the US as a senior member of the royal family. At that time already, it was well known that Harry had taken drugs. And my family, even then, he was not deported. So my family, it won't happen right now. Now my family, here is what is also being said. Under US Freedom of Information laws, applications can be fast-tracked if there is widespread and exceptional media interest in which there exists possible questions about the government's integrity, which affect public confidence. This right-wing foundation argued that Prince Harry's case had cleared that bar. But the fast-track application has been turned down on the grounds that British-based publishers, my family, including the Telegraph, which had demanded answers over the visa applications, were not sufficiently mainstream in the US to count. And that is the truth. You know what? Let me repeat this. My family. This right-wing foundation, my family, called Heritage, being used by the Wikimedia, argued that Prince Harry's case had cleared that bar. But the fast-track application has been turned down on the grounds that British-based publishers, including the Telegraph, which had demanded answers over the visa application, were not sufficiently mainstream in the US to count. My family, and that is the truth and nothing but the truth. The only ones interested in this visa application are the UK media. They're the ones who have a war against Harry and Meghan right now. Have been trying for years to destroy Harry and Meghan. And right now that Harry has a court case against them, My family, more so right now, they are trying to get him deported by force, to attack him, my family, by splitting him from his wife and kids in the US and have Harry back in the UK by force, by getting him deported, my family. And the only ones, I like this part, my family, only the UK-based publishers, Telegraph and the others, are the ones who want answers. Other media outlets in the US clearly ain't interested because Americans are not interested in anything having to do with Harry's visa application. Only UK media are. The interest for any story pertaining to Harry and Meghan, it comes from the UK. Harry and Meghan were chased in New York City. Why? Why is that, my family? Because clearly there was an interest in those photos of Harry and Meghan by the UK media. Two tabloids from the UK posted photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi after being chased by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi in New York City. Two UK tabloids, not a single American media outlet, only UK tabloids, my family. So it's clear where the interest in anything having to do with Harry and Meghan comes from. It comes from the UK media, my family. Now, my family, a carnival of so-called expert called Niall Gardiner, who retweets hateful articles about Harry and especially about Meghan, who is also, my family, someone who works at Heritage Foundation, my family. My family, he works there. So he's the point man being used to continue this bid to try and get Harry deported, my family. He is used by the UK media. He's the guy being used by the UK media. And he's also a British commentator, my family, who's attacking the Biden administration, my family. A British commentator attacking the Biden administration, my family, because he wants access to Harry's visa. So my family, clearly, Americans ain't interested. There is no public interest where it matters from Americans. It's only coming from UK media outlets. British commentators, carnival of so-called experts like Niall Gardiner, who works at this foundation, my family, that's trying to get Harry deported. Someone who retweets hateful articles about Meghan, my family. And this person is saying that the Biden administration is clearly stonewalling here and there. They're trying to avoid releasing any documents. They're trying to do so by undermining the credibility of the British press. My family, since when have the UK media ever been credible? And my family right now is confessing exactly who are behind this bid. No American media outlet is interested in seeing Harry's visa application. Only the British press that Harry is suing for phone hacking. Only them. Not American media outlets. They have no interest in Harry's visa application. My family have no interest. My family. And my family, Niall Gardiner, says they are trying to do so by undermining the credibility of the British press, which is outrageous, and by concentrating their fire on the UK media, even though we have submitted articles in the US press about the same subject. My family, he's telling you, he's confessing, it's the UK media who are behind this move. My family, I kind of wish that I was speaking to a lawyer who represents Harry or something, my family. But right now, they are suing Department of Homeland Security, my family. My family, I wish I was speaking to their lawyers, my family. Clearly, I tell the judge, but clearly already they have told them, my family, that the interest is coming from the British press, not the mainstream US media. And they're saying no. My family, this is quite interesting, my family. Now, my family, this right-wing foundation, my family, has submitted FOI, Freedom of Information Requests, for Prince Harry's visa application records the Department of Homeland Security. My family, in its written opposition to the fast-track request, the DHS, Department of Homeland Security, described the Telegraph and other, my family, I want you to hear this beautiful part that describes exactly who's behind this attempt trying to get Harry deported and trying to illegally gain access to Harry's visa document, my family. It's the UK media. My family, hear this again. The Department of Homeland Security described the Telegraph and other British publications as niche, and also said it was not persuaded that there were exceptional circumstances that made an urgent response necessary. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is interesting, my family. I like the response. It tells you exactly who is coming after Harry. It is the UK media. They're the ones who want Harry to get deported. And clearly, even DHS is saying the same thing. It's the British press. No American media outlet is interested in seeing Harry's visa application, my family. And now, this right-wing foundation, my family, will now apply for a hearing in front of a judge at the U.S. District Court, my family, at the District of Columbia, at which we will ask the judge to overrule the three agencies and give them access to Harry's visa application, because that's what they want, my family, using any means necessary. My family, if their bid fails, which I'm hoping it does, it could take months or even longer for them to make a decision on whether to release Prince Harry's visa records. My family. So my family, that's what is happening right now, my family. Now, Prince Harry moved to California in 2020 with his wife Meghan, my family. People who immigrate to the US are usually given a 3-year visa, meaning that Harry will need to renew his visa this year. He will need to renew his visa this year, or apply for a green card or citizenship, my family. A new application is likely to lead to further scrutiny of Prince Harry's visa status from the UK media. So my family, they don't want him to file a new application. Harry, don't get deterred. Harry lives with his wife Meghan and kids Archie and Lily Anna. He ain't never leaving them to come back to put up with the shenanigans, bigotry of the UK media, who constantly are well unproven liars. They have never been credible at anything. My family, UK media are proven compulsive liars, and they've lied so much about Harry and Meghan. But my family, I must say to you, I must be honest, this response from the Department of Homeland Security to the foundation called Heritage, my family, has been interesting This right-wing foundation of my family has been interesting, I must say. It's funny, really. It's funny. And my family, I like that response. They are saying media outlets in the US are not interested in Harry's visa application. The only ones who are interested are British publications, and therefore they have been described as niche. My family, DHS, mic drop. That's a good one. That's a good one, my family. And I also hope the judge sees what's happening here. No American media outlet is covering this because no one is interested in seeing Harry's visa application. Only the UK media that Harry is suing for phone hacking and serious unlawful gathering of information. They're the ones who are trying to attack Harry by trying to get him deported, to split him from his wife and kids, my family. That's what they're trying to do, my family. And my family, they will not and shall not succeed. My family, the media will not and shall not succeed one bit in splitting Harry from Meghan or Meghan from Harry, my family. You know? My family, UK media. I also love the part whereby this carnival of so-called expert called Nile Gardner, my family. He's saying that the Biden administration is trying to undermine the credibility of the UK media. And the media in question is Daily Mail, Mail Online, Sunday Telegraph, Daily Mirror, Daily Record, Daily Star, Metro, The Sun Tablet, and Daily Express. Who are known for being liars, who are being sued for phone hacking. Listen up, Nile Gardiner. It is not the Biden administration who are undermining the credibility of the UK media. The tabloids do that themselves. Every single day, whenever they lie, they do that themselves. Stop blaming others, who can see right through the UK tabloid media. Stop blaming others, my family. Now, my family, tell me your thoughts about this, my family. I like to kindly hear your opinion, my family. My family, the only ones who want to attack Harry are the UK media. The only ones who have a war against Harry and Meghan are the UK media. The only ones who are pushing this court case are the UK media, my family. That's what is happening right now, my family. It comes from the UK media. And my family, I'm happy. DHS, my family, even themselves have confirmed it. It's coming from UK media. These requests are coming from British publications, not from American media outlets. CNN ain't interested. CBS ain't interested. Only UK media. My family, what does that tell you? Even DHS has said, my family, they're the ones, my family, who are interested. Because they're the ones who make so much money from this harassment of Harry and Meghan. My family, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm happy that DHS called them out. My family, and my family, they won't succeed in deporting Harry and splitting Harry from his wife Meghan and kids. They won't ruin Harry's happiness that Harry has found in his life in Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. My family, they won't succeed. Harry is blessed with an American wife. Harry is blessed with an American daughter. Harry is blessed with a son who has spent more time in America than he ever has in the UK. My family, Harry will stay in the US. There's kids and live there with his kids. And these evil plots by the tabloid media to try and get Harry back, they won't succeed, my family, because they want Harry to be miserable and happy. No more of that. No more, no more, no more, no more, my family. My family, no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lippet, and Andrew Raglan shall ever prosper my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Tell me your thoughts about what we've just discussed. I'd like to hear your opinion. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever, my family. God bless you all. And stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.